Hello, my friend. This is Dr. Jeannie Barrow. Today, I want to share with you the fourth quality of an inclusive and healing leader from the research that I conducted for my book, Healing Leadership, where I interviewed 41 industry experts across all backgrounds, industries, and years of experience. And so today, the fourth quality, it sets the vision. An inclusive leader, a healing leader sets the vision. And let me give you the best example that I can give you. My mom is 76 years old right now. So in your family, there's always the person who sets the vision. In my family, it was my mother. And so at the age of 22, my mother had my first brother. And by 24, she had me. And I have two brothers older than me. So there's three of us. And at 22 years old, when she began her family, she was holding a job as a teacher. And she had that job for the next 10 years. And then she realized that in the Dominican Republic, she wasn't making ends meet. And she really wasn't thriving in her family. And she really didn't see a bright future for us. So she began to look for ways in which to give us a better future and opportunities. And that's when she reached out to her mother, who had moved to the United States and had a visa and was able to get her to the US with a visa. And my mom's vision was that she wanted to raise her family and give us the opportunity to get an education so that we could create our own lives and our own future where we were financially, emotionally, and spiritually stable. And it was her vision, regardless of the circumstances that she was facing, that enabled me to come to this country at the age of 14, that enabled my brothers to become a carpenter and an electrician and have a way to raise and earn an income for our own families. So my son Kyle, my nieces and nephews have benefited from the vision that my mother set way back many years ago, over 40 years ago now. So, what about in business? What does it mean to set the vision in business? When I started my business almost 5 years ago, I knew that I wanted to have a big impact and help leaders because I have been in industry for a long time and I understood the challenges of the workplace. And I also noticed that when there was a problem within the company, the problem usually started from the leadership. When there were leaders who communicated powerfully, who were transparent, who were empathetic and emotionally intelligent, they were able to be self-aware and have social awareness around the people around them, that those were the places that worked the best, where people gave their best and where asking people to help out when things were tough was the easiest. So I knew that I wanted to build a business supporting leadership development so that leaders could bring their best forward. One of the sections in my book, Healing Leadership, is strategies for self-development. As a leader, we are constantly evolving. And if we're not evolving, as Tony Robbins says, if we're not growing, we are dying. And so when you set the vision for your business, you are that beacon. You are that person who's able to see around the corners and who's able to communicate that vision vividly and enlist others to follow along, which is what makes you a leader. Not your title, but the influence that you have because people trust you and people want to follow you as you set that vision. So that's what it means to set the vision in business, in your business, in your organization. How are you being a visionary? How are you looking ahead to see the trends, what is happening in the marketplace, and how are you enrolling and bringing your team along to also partake in that vision and to expand the vision even more? That's what it means to be a visionary leader. And finally, in your relationships, how can you set the vision in your relationships? One of the most disempowering factors in a relationship is to think that you have zero control. Now, I'm not speaking about controlling other people. I'm speaking about controlling how you show up, controlling the things that are under your control, such as what you say, how you behave, the things that you believe about your relationship. Listen, I come from a long history of dysfunctional relationships. So you don't want to talk to me about the pros and cons of being in relationship and all the baggage and drama that can surround a relationship. I know plenty about all of that. And I share some of that in one of my most recent videos where I tell you the story of my family and my biological father. But today, what I want to really focus on when it comes to setting the vision in your relationship is that you have the power, you have the control of how you want your relationship to be. So when you set the vision for your relationship, you're not letting it be a whim or a let's see what happens. You are being intentional about the type of person you want to be in that relationship, how you want to show up, how you want to be there for the other person, how empathetic or how caring you are in that relationship. That is all under your control. With your children, with your friends, with your loved one, with your significant other, those are all things that you can set the vision for your relationship. And then, of course, as I say in the third section of my book, in Strategies for Self Development, take the steps that you need to self develop around those areas that will help you set the vision, whether it's the vision for your family, the vision for your business and organization, or the vision for your relationship. So that's my teaching for you today. I hope that these videos are helpful to you. And if they are, please leave me a comment and let me know how this is landing for you. I already shot 3 other videos on the top 3 qualities of an inclusive and empowering leader. And today I share with you the 4th quality, which is setting the vision. And you know where to reach me at callwithginny.com. And if you haven't picked up your book yet of Healing Leadership, I recommend that you go to my website at healingleadership.com, pick up your copy, and the bonuses will be going away shortly. I know I've been saying that, but they're definitely going away shortly. I was giving people a chance to stop by the website, healingleadership.com, and buy your copy of the book. You can buy the ebook or the paperback, and then come back to that page and enter your order number to download the bonuses from my book launch partners and also the companion workbook, which is a very special and rare find. I look forward to seeing you soon.